I had a few friends that were dancers over down in Portland at one of the clubs out there.
Oh yeah, shout out Portland.
Oh,
Portland
shout
with
out
the
Portland!
functions.
Shout out Spice in Portland. Those were all my homegirls, and
Yeah.
so they kept telling me, they're like, you need to start working here. You need to start working here. You're gonna do fantastic and all this stuff. And I've always been like, curious about it because I saw like the amount of money that they were making, and I was a little scared. I went into audition one day, just said fuck it.
Why were you scared?
That I would get rejected mostly.
Man, it's crazy because I always talk about it, right? And I said, I'm like, what's the number one thing? Hey, Donnie, you in here? What's the number one thing you think a woman hates in the world? I got you.
Rejection?
Rejection.
Exactly.
Rejection.
And
Thank you, Donnie. I appreciate that.
And yeah.
Like, I think that women, they hate rejection the most. So it's like even with men, they hate to be rejected from men.
Exactly, and I think that is human nature because whenever you get rejected, I mean, our the purpose of us to be on here is to reproduce, and being rejected is kind of like, oh, well, I can't like be with this person, and it goes all deep into that. I'm a nerd about all that stuff, but going back into the strip,
Okay, we got time. Talk about that shit.
Okay.
You open the fuck up, baby.
Okay.
You in the Shark Tank. Let's go deep.
Let's go deep.
Let's go fucking deep. Yeah, come on.
We like deep.
Talk about it. Yeah. I bet you do, don't you?
I mean, I'm a small person. It's not. Yeah. If we're going.
It's fucking crazy tripping them out right now. Like,
God
man, come on, man. Do I need to just walk out for a second and let you?
Yeah, Donnie, the camera's off.
Turn the cameras off. Talk to me though, baby.
Okay, so going back into where I started, like, sex work is in Portland. I went on an audition. I was still working at Trader Joe's. Portland was 2.5 hours from where I worked, up in Tacoma. And
shout out to Tacoma, Washington.
Shout out to Tacoma. Everyone there is great. Great city. So I started working there, and, it was really daunting at first because I'm like, damn, like, you have to get really comfortable for, like, exposing yourself. And, as what people would say, like, yes, you sell your looks, you sell your personality to make money. You sell your body to make money. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say not, but that was a big hurdle mentally that I had to, overcome. And soon enough, it became second nature. And for at least a few months, my day looked like I woke up at 8 a.m. or 8 a.m. I would go to work around like 9 or 10.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. This is up in Washington. Would go to work at 9, 10 in the morning. Get off of work at like 6 or 7. And then I would immediately get in my little Prius that I had, drive all the way down to Portland, start my shift at 8 p.m., and then work until 3 a.m., drive all the way back up to Tacoma, go to bed at like 5 or 6 a.m., and wake up at 8 a.m. and repeat the cycle.
The hard side of me would say, you're young, you can handle it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I think looking at it now, I think anybody's body can have a breaking point. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's physically or mentally.
Mentally. I mean, especially like with OnlyFans and all this stuff, like it is. Yeah, I know. I understand where you're coming from. Like, there's different ways that you can break. And I mean, since I was young, I was just, probably like 19. No, I was 20. I was definitely 20. And then I turned 21 while I was working there. And they whenever they have different rules, like when you're 20, you're not allowed to like show anything. And then it was only a few months I was 20, and then I turned 21, and there we go.
All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K, because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.